Hey kings, queens, and them in-betweens. Today I'm doing a new format series thing called OC Lore Drop or OC LD. Today's OCs is Liz and Geko. They are sisters, but Liz acts more like a mother figure to Geko. They are semi-organic, which means that they are like part robot and like a little bit parts organic. They're also like my Sun and Moon show OCs. Anyway, on to the part that I spend most time on, the backstory! It could never be my OC if the character isn't a little bit traumatized. So Liz and Geko come from a different dimension, and obviously they need a psychopathic son, which is called SS, short for solar system, don't ask. And also, they have an eclipse, but that's not what we can do. And also we have to add a dead child to the mix. So Liz would teach stuff to kids about reptiles. Geko, or Sylvia, was a child that she would normally teach. But Liz's son is like a psychopath, so he asked Liz out on a date. She said no, and he wasn't happy. So he put a kill code inside of her. It turned on randomly whenever she was teaching a class. And I bet y'all can guess the rest. After that whole encounter, she suddenly got a voice in her head. It said its name was Geko. She accepted it. Then, like a few days later, her place that she taught at burnt down. That's how she got blind in one eye and that burn mark on her face. Then she left that dimension. Went to new dimensions, kept on trying to find herself, all with Geko, like, still in her head, until she eventually became the rough and rugged one that everyone knows. And then one day, Liz and Geko fell into Dazzle's room while Dazzle and Jack were playing. And they had a conversation for a bit, and Dazzle asked if she wanted to play with them. Liz thought about it, and she was like, well, we haven't had a break in a bit, so why not let him play? They played for a bit, and then she left. Then Geko kept on pestering her. She went back, and the rest is history. Anyway, how she met Sun and Moon and stuff like that. Geko was actually the first one to meet them, and she mentioned Liz and how they met Liz. So Liz was just sitting on the couch in like the middle of the night. Moon walked in and he got scared because Geko was acting different. So yeah, and he ran, screamed, and stuff like that. He woke up the others and they got to meet Liz. And how they found out Geko was a dead child was that Liz's kill code decided to act up and almost kill Dazzle and hurt Sun, which, yeah, that's not fun. Anyway, I'll give you an illustration how. So basically, there was, like, Geko, Sylvia, behind Liz whenever she was, like, incapacitated, stuff like that. And they tried to convince her to get away, but it took a lot of convincing to do. And whenever she walked over, her and Sun had a conversation, the best that a ghost child can. And before we move on to the next segment, look at this good design I made for this thing. Anyway, after Liz's whole kill code thing, she basically went into like a depression. Sun calmed her down, told her about the July 16th attacks just so she felt more like relatable to him. It started a friendship that eventually slowly became a relationship. Because that's how romance goes. You need to know the person before you start dating them. And just to quote Elsa from Frozen, you can't marry a man you just met. Anyway, back to the lore stuff. So Solar and Moon make Gekko's body, and then Liz watches Geko go into the body. That's it for most of the lore stuff, besides the whole SS comes back and kidnaps Liz and Sun. them having a heartwarming conversation, and Liz having a panic attack. Anyway, that's all for the lore stuff. So basically, in short, Gecko's a dead 13-year-old child that really liked reptiles, and Liz is just a nicer version of Nexus. Anyway, that's all for the OC lore drop. Tell me if you want me to do this more. Anyway, bye kings, queens, and them in betweens.